down on a bet that I won't make. So I can't. My current Colts bet is 0. I will double it to 0. I do not believe in them.
Let's play Draw and a Blank, gentlemen, and let's start in Brooklyn, where Joe Harris lit it up last night in Game 2. Tied a Nets playoff record with 7 3-pointers, finished with a playoff career-high 25 points. Call him the Big 4 now. But Brandon, your biggest takeaway from the Nets Game 2 blowout of the Celtics was blank.
Oh, Jenna, don't talk about offense. I said that all year. Offense, offense, offense. We have 3 guys that can average 25 points a game. Now we have 4. Joe Harris, 16 points to open up the game, and then he finishes, with 25 points? This is ridiculous. KD went off, Kyrie, James Harden was the distributor, got everybody involved. But the answer is this, and Nick, hold on to your seat. Defense wins championships. Did you see the Nets? We can talk defense now. They play defense when it matters. They made Tatum look like he was a JV player. 9 for 32. That's 28% on the series. He was, 3 for 12 last night, whatever it was. It was ridiculous. 9 points. That was ridiculous. That performance by Tatum. Defense wins championships, buddy.
Well, listen, finally you're coming around. And when you play a team that maybe isn't, calling Jabari Parker post-ups, we'll see how good that defense actually is. But yesterday I gave America the take, if someone's a superstar by how much they're criticized after a terrible game. That's 2 terrible games by Tatum. No criticism is going to be levied his way. Not a superstar. Wilds, I got a new one. This isn't a take. This is a rule change. When you have your bi-weekly coffee with Adam Silver, please run it by him.
Yeah.
So my answer is fast forward. And that is because I proposed this to the NBA. They're never going to go back to a best-of-5 first round. Fine. If a first-round series starts off 3-0, it's over. The team has earned the rest, the time off. It's a waste of time.
Yeah,
We've never had a team come back from 3-0 anyway. It's like a mercy rule. Exactly right. The Celtics were ready to be mercy ruled in this midway through the second quarter. Now they got to play a Game 3 and a Game 4. It's good for nobody. So if you, in the first round of the playoffs, if you go up 3-0, series over, fast forward, because the Bucks and Nets, what we really want there is a best of 9. So in both these series at 3-0 and give us as much Bucks Nets as possible. Unlikely to happen this year, but run it by Adam Silver for future years, please, Wilds.
Best of 9,
Well,
that's
everybody.
good, because Adam's going to say, what about the lost revenue? And if you're saying best of 9, you've just answered it, so I'm all for that. Hey, my answer, Jenna, is highlight reel. And this is a particular order. My top 3 favorite highlights from this game were Kevin Durant's block, Kyrie just taking it to the hole, and when the Nets, once they were up by 33, took out one bucket that was filled with water and they splashed a fan, and then the next bucket was filled with confetti. I was like, oh, you guys got me. So great game overall for the Nets. I love that confetti stuff.
All right, on to Pittsburgh now, where OTAs are underway. 10-year Steelers defensive end Cam Hayward came out yesterday and defended Ben Roethlisberger. Didn't even know we needed defending. Take a listen to this.
I'm not here to, say my quarterback's not able to do it. I've seen this guy win Super Bowls on TV. I've seen him day in and day out compete. And, you just get frustrated because, I know Ben puts in work and I know how much he cares about this team. If he didn't want to do it and he didn't, if he was just here for the money, that's one thing. And I don't think we would ever have to worry about that. But when he steps in this building, he's 100% dedicated to this. So when I hear the bad mouthing about him being, a not great quarterbacks, and then everybody's ready to elevate other quarterbacks, I'm like, what have they done? This guy is a proven winner, but yet we're ready to discount him.
All right, Brandon, Cam Hayward's defense of Big Ben is blank.
Cam, look, 13 years in the National Football League, played for a few teams. But at the end of the day, I bleed black and yellow. I'm a Pittsburgh boy, grew up on the east side of town, Larmer Avenue. And this is not the standard. the standard for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's tied for the most Super Bowl wins in the National Football League next to the New England Patriots, is win a Super Bowl. Cam's right. You know, he has won at a high level, but they haven't been to a Super Bowl since 2011, haven't won a Super Bowl since 2009. So, yes, they have been good. They have sustained. But the standard is the standard in Pittsburgh, and that is Lombardi trophies, win a Super Bowl. And Big Ben hasn't done that in a very long time.
Yeah, so that's all correct, which is why Cam Hayward's defense of Ben Roethlisberger is true loyalty. Listen, I have a lot of flaws as a human being. Some come across on this show, some don't. But one of them is not lack of loyalty. I am fiercely loyal, almost to a fault. And I feel like that's what Cam Hayward was doing. It's easy to give a letter of recommendation for someone who's awesome. You know what's hard? When someone you used to work with who was late a lot, not very good at their job, kind of a pain, but you love, it's like, hey, buddy, I'm applying for another job. Can I list you as a reference? They might give you a call. That's a real test. It's like, oh, am I going to lie for this person? And let me tell you right now, I'll lie for you. If you're in the circle, oh my goodness, I'll write your college recommendation. I'll give you the job reference because you're one of my people. What, Brandon? What?
Listen, I'm loyal too, but I ain't lying for you. I ain't putting my name on no sloppy work, Nick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
He's loyal,
right,
but I'm not putting my name.
Yeah, so your loyalty quotient slightly lower than mine. I'm a lie for you. No. That's what Cam Hayward's doing, Wilds. He's lying for his guy. He's like, Ben's my guy. I've been through the wars, so I'm just going to lie for him. So that's true loyalty. As an Italian, I respect it.
Yeah, Brandon, you are also very, very loyal to the fact that we've become the #1 show in America talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick. No other show is talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick on a
but it's the truth. It's not a lie.
Bi-daily basis.
Everything I say about Ryan is the truth.
Thank you. Thank you for proving my point. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
You actually made his point.
I co-sign this. That's exactly. It's good. I co-sign this. I think this is great, Jenna. I'm tired of people ripping Ben Roethlisberger. Like, he was 11-0, and everyone's like, well, it's not a real 11-0. Like, yeah, it was. Then their schedule got scrambled, and they got cold at the end of the season. It's fine. Here's the other thing. Najee Harris just signed 4 years, $13 million. So with Najee Harris on the way, Brandon, I think the black and yellow, you and Wiz Khalifa can start feeling a little bit better. Do I think you go win the Super Bowl? No.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Play a little bit better last year.
I don't know why I'm asking, but I gotta know, Nick, if I'm in your circle. Just tell me, if I need anything from you, buddy. Am I in the circle? I gotta know. I'm gonna ask on national television. I gotta know. Just text me. I can't know.
I can't lie for you, Jenna.
Time for the weird and wonderful for our national pastime. No, I got it, Nick. I heard it pretty clearly. You said it 4 times. Vladdy continued to stay red hot last night. It is Major League leading 16th home run to silence an impossible to silence Yankee Stadium crowd. Pretty wonderful in the Jays 6-2 win over the Yanks. Wilds, what else you got for us? I'm out, clearly.
Oh, Jenna, here's a hot take, hotter than ever. I've got a complicated relationship with replay, just like everybody. You want to be factually correct, but at the same time, you want sort of like the game to just sort of flow. I've abandoned that take. You know what I do? I love replay because I pray to the god of interesting, and I like drama. So here's Jacob deGrom, gutting out a double, but he lifted his foot off the bag for just a half second, and he was tagged. I didn't see the tag. So shout out to replay. You made the game more interesting. Otherwise, this would have been like, hey, you got a double. But now it becomes more interesting, more drama-filled.
It's not more interesting.
Drama. More interesting than accuracy.
That's the worst take Wilds has ever had. That's the worst take Wilds ever had.
Don't go yet.
We're going to argue about this later.
No, don't go. Oh, Katana, gosh darn it. Jose Canseco's argue later. Said happy anniversary. Here's the thing about the take. Tennis, on the other hand, remember how John McEnroe always yelling? Now they've got replay. It's like, buddy, you can't yell. The ball's out. So that has made it less interesting. The drama of it, baseball replay makes it more interesting. And shout out to Jose Canseco.
No.
You were unfairly maligned.
Okay, we'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Happy anniversary, Jose.
Everything's gone really smoothly with this segment so far. All right, we good? Hey, I'm going to talk some stuff now. Here.